Hey guys, James Lee here with another mukbang. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. With today being one of the few days that it rained in SoCal, I decided to eat some sesame ramen. So, you see here, and I just added a couple of extra ingredients. So I had leftover pork belly. I also added some sesame seeds, green onion, and corn. And then of course I have some kimchi that I will be eating with my ramen. Looks good. So let's get started. And maybe I'll give you guys a good shot of one of the pork belly that I have in here. Hard to see. So as I mentioned, it rained unexpectedly today and I was not prepared for it. What happened this morning? I think it just threw off my schedule in terms of like when to get ready for work, because you have to make sure the dog goes out before you get really ready, because then otherwise you're just in your work clothes and you get drenched. And that's not an ideal situation. But tomorrow it's going to be back in the 90s again. I really like the addition of corn in here because it adds a layer of like sweetness. You can't ever go wrong with pork belly and ramen, especially when it's so hot. The fat on the pork, you can kind of just sense that it's like melting, and it just melts in your mouth too. So I've been kind of hitting a lucky streak recently, so you probably saw that I mentioned in another video that I won like a $50 gift card through another mukbanger's YouTube giveaway, so Views on the Road. I won $50 there, and then I just found out that I won $50 through a kind of like a work giving campaign program, and I won $50 to Home Depot. So my mind went straight to getting more stuff for the garden. And if you guys haven't seen the garden, there's another video somewhere in my channel that you guys can check out. So I almost feel like I need to hit up Vegas or a casino soon. I think it's in my blood, but I love gambling. There's just something about the excitement, the thrill, the unpredictability. I just get sucked in every time. So recently I've been really enjoying craps. So not too long ago, we did like a day trip to Changa, and They have those crap machines where it's like a big circle, and the craps, like the dice, are actually in the center, and you place your bets kind of on your own like little electronic screen. So I would recommend that for those of you who are kind of intimidated to walk up to a table. Only time I was able to go up to a table was after a few drinks, when I was like, okay, doesn't matter what happens here, and people are usually helpful in terms of like what is it that you need to do. But I do remember the first time I was at a bachelor's party, and it was just like TV, where someone was like rolling the dice and everyone was just like cheering you on, and it was very exciting. It is definitely a team game, for sure. Let's see, what else? Blackjack. Let me finish this bite, it's too good. With blackjack, it's like, I love that game too. It requires minimal math, very basic strategy that kind of just sticks with you if you play it enough. But for whatever reason, that game is always the kiss of death for me. Like, that's the game that I'll go play when everyone's asleep in the room, and I'll sneak out like early in the morning, play, and then go back into bed before anyone realizes that I was even gone. And I kid you not, every time it gets me. So I've been kind of telling myself to stay away from that one, because at the end of the day, like, I don't really have that much fun playing it. I guess it also depends. Like, if you have a good table, and when I say good, not necessarily just playing by the strategy, but just people that are in a pleasant mood, that really just changes the whole like dynamic at the table. So if I notice anyone that's like really upset, or even the dealer, if the dealer seems like they're not like happy to be there, then I'll just get up and walk away. Now my mind's just spinning about when's the next chance I can actually go out to a casino. Slot machines are fun only in that, you know, they make the bonus rounds so appealing, and you just hear all the lights, or you don't hear them. You see all the lights, you hear all the noises, and I just love those bonus games. They just, like, again, suck you in. It's probably a science on like how the mind works, and they just capitalize on making sure that you know, you're on the way to the airport and you see a machine, you're gonna be that. I'm that guy that's like, let me just test it. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But again, that's the whole part of gambling, I think. It's just, you just never know what will happen. There's been occasions where it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have bet that. But then there's also been those thrilling moments where I'm able to have stories like the ones I'm sharing today. Like, I think one time we were just on our way to a buffet and there was a line. So right outside of that buffet area, there was War. If you guys ever played War, it's seriously, you put your money down and then the dealer gives you a card, they get a card. If your card's bigger, you win. So I was just like, let me just put $100 down, see what happens. And I won. And then as soon as I won, I took that money and enjoyed my buffet. And you know, that's, again, that's the fun part, I guess, is getting to use your winnings too. I like to try to use my winnings before they disappear. I noticed watching my videos that this finger has a tendency to like go up when I'm using chopsticks. And even people have commented that I do hold chopsticks weird, but as long as it gets the food to its destination, I don't care. I think I'm gonna have to do this. Is it considered rude if no one's around and you do that? So this ramen was really tasty. I don't know if I could tell that it was sesame ramen, but well, I am about done here. Thank you guys again for joining me for another mukbang. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Again, I just want to take a quick minute to thank all of you guys, especially the ones that as soon as I post a video are so gracious to comment and like it. Your support means everything to me, and hopefully I'll continue making content that you guys enjoy. Alright, have a great rest of the week, and I will see you guys very soon. So I think I figured out why it didn't taste like sesame. Forgot to put in the sesame oil.